Welcome back to FAMESHOW HOST. Today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating chapters of NBA history. We're talking about what actually happened to every number one pick from the 2010s. Buckle up because this roller coaster ride is packed with incredible highs, unbelievable setbacks, and downright jaw-dropping moments that changed the league forever. The evolution of the NBA draft in the 2010s. The 2010s marked a revolutionary era for the NBA. Teams were making bold moves revamping their drafting strategies after some major failures from the previous decade. The pressure was on. If you had the number one pick, the expectations were sky high. Every franchise hoped that their chosen star could transform their destiny. And boy, did these picks deliver stories that ranged from awe-inspiring triumphs to lessons in caution. John Wall from zero to hero. Let's kick things off with the explosive story of John Wall, selected by the Washington Wizards. Imagine a young man from North Carolina coming from a troubled background, father in jail, a brother in prison, and even some early run-ins with the law himself. Despite these harsh beginnings, John Wall's undeniable talent shone through. In high school, he averaged nearly a 20-point triple-double in his final season. His raw ability and relentless drive made him the consensus number one point guard in the nation. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Instead of jumping straight into the NBA, Wall chose a different path. He spent a transformative year at the University of Kentucky where he not only polished his skills, but also reformed his persona. In his very first game with Kentucky, he ignited the crowd with a game-winning performance that even helped drop his criminal charges, all while setting school records. His electric play soon had Reebok signing him to a shoe deal before he even got drafted. Kyrie Irving, the on-court artist. Next up, we have Kyrie Irving, the Cleveland Cavaliers pick and arguably one of the most artistically gifted point guards ever to step on the court. From his college days at Duke, Kyrie was hailed as a prodigy. With impeccable ball handling skills, flashy passing, and an effortless scoring ability, he was compared to the greats even before he landed in the NBA. Kyrie not only dazzled fans with his incredible technique, making even the flashiest plays look effortless, but he also bagged the Rookie of the Year award right out of the gate. His sophomore season brought All-Star honors and cemented him as one of Cleveland's key offensive weapons. Remember that iconic three-pointer over Steph Curry in a clutch playoff moment? That was Kyrie proving that his artistry was more than just flair. It was game-changing skill. Anthony Davis, dominance with a dash of drama. Moving on to a true powerhouse, Anthony Davis, also known as the Brow. Drafted by the New Orleans Pelicans from the University of Kentucky, Davis was a college superstar. In high school, he averaged a jaw-dropping 32 points, 22 rebounds, and 7 blocks per game. At Kentucky, he led his team to an NCAA championship while shattering records for blocks, earning every individual accolade along the way. Once in the NBA, Davis quickly proved his dominance by finishing second in the Rookie of the Year voting, and soon became a fixture in Team USA, even bagging an Olympic gold medal before his first professional season. His ability to guard, score, and dominate the paint made him one of the most versatile big men in the game. Anthony Bennett, a cautionary tale. Not every number one pick has a fairy tale ending. Anthony Bennett, selected by the Cleveland Cavaliers, became synonymous with missed opportunities. Coming into the league as the first Canadian ever taken number one overall, Bennett was expected to be a cornerstone for the franchise, but things didn't go as planned. Andrew Wiggins, the reinvention of a star. Now let's talk about Andrew Wiggins, drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers with incredible hype that had many comparing him to Michael Jordan. Dubbed Maple Jordan during his high school days, Wiggins was seen as the future of the franchise. But fate had a twist in store. After being traded before ever suiting up for the Cavaliers, he found himself on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Karl-Anthony Towns, record-setting center with a rocky road. Next in our lineup is Karl-Anthony Towns, the Minnesota Timberwolves' powerhouse from the University of Kentucky. Towns first captured attention back in high school by leading his team to 3 state championships and recording not 1, but 2 quadruple doubles during his senior year. His unique blend of size, finesse, and skill was so exceptional that he was seen as one of the big names of his class. Drafted first overall in 2015, Towns instantly made his mark. In his rookie year, he averaged an 18-10 double-double, and took home every Rookie of the Month award in the Western Conference. As he matured, he set franchise records, including a mind-blowing 56-point game, and consistently led the league in double-doubles. His list of accolades grew with multiple All-Star and All-NBA team selections. Ben Simmons, the all-around prodigy with lingering struggles. Turning our attention now to Ben Simmons, drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers from Melbourne, Australia and Louisiana State University. Simmons burst onto the scene as a player who embodied versatility on both ends of the floor. Praised by legends like Magic Johnson, he earned every bit of hype as the most complete player since LeBron James. Simmons' journey was marked by early triumphs. He recorded a triple-double in just his fourth NBA game, a feat not seen in the last 50 years. He quickly became an instrumental part of the 76ers' run during their 56-win season, garnering Rookie of the Year honors and earning multiple All-Star and All-NBA team selections for his outstanding defense and playmaking skills. Marel Foltz, the promising pick who battled injuries. From the 76ers camp once again comes another intriguing story, the tale of Marel Foltz. Drafted from the University of Washington, Foltz was a standout guard who made headlines when, at just 17 years old, he dominated the Under-18 FIBA Americas Championship, leading his team to gold and earning the tournament MVP award. Expectations were sky high, and the 76ers believed he could finally transition them out of the tanking era and build a winning culture. DeAndre Ayton, the polarizing pick with a dramatic turn. Now let's shift our focus to one of the most polarizing #1 picks of recent memory, DeAndre Ayton. Hailing from the Bahamas and a product of the University of Arizona, Ayton's story is nothing short of cinematic. Growing up in the spotlight in both high school and college, he was celebrated as one of the nation's top centers. His dominating performances in the Pac-12, including a historic 32-18 rebound game in the championship, made him a must-have prospect for any NBA team. Zion Williamson, the national sensation. And finally, there's Zion Williamson. No other #1 pick in the 2010s carried as much hype as Zion. As a junior in high school, Zion was already the talk of the town. Praised by NBA legends like Steph Curry and splashed across countless magazine covers, he was seen as the most electrifying prospect since LeBron James. His high school highlights? They weren't just plays. They were events that unified the basketball world. Zion chose Duke University, where he continued to dominate. From earning ACC Freshman of the Year to winning multiple awards during the NCAA tournament, his college career was a prelude to the phenomenon he would become in the NBA. Draft day came, and the New Orleans Pelicans selected Zion with the #1 pick, positioning him as the successor to Anthony Davis in their hearts, wrapping it all up, the changing face of the NBA. When you look back over these stories, what do you see? The evolution of an entire decade of the NBA encapsulated in the journeys of its #1 picks. From gritty, inspirational comebacks and record-breaking rookie performances to cautionary tales of unmet expectations and injury setbacks, the 2010s reshaped the league in more ways than one. We've witnessed guards, wings, and centers, each with their distinct narrative and style, stepping into the spotlight, proving that today's NBA is as much about versatility as it is about specialization. As we wrap up this deep dive, think about the magnitude of these stories. John Wall's journey from troubled beginnings to becoming a community hero shows us that resilience can redefine legacies. Kyrie Irving's artistic brilliance, despite the bumps along the way, reminds us that creativity and passion are irreplaceable assets. Anthony Davis and his monumental impact, coupled with the dramatic trade that sent shockwaves through the league, illustrate the fine balance between individual success and team dynamics. Thanks for joining us on this epic journey through the highs and lows of every #1 pick from the 2010s. Please like and subscribe for the latest entertainment and celebrity news.